targeting specific group of our society, particularly rights of women.
A participant at a recent human rights forum held in South Sudan's capital, Juba, raises to his feet to express his views about the lack of basic services. As he signs, his sentiments are spelled out through a sign interpreter. He highlights a list of issues which includes economic challenges for those with disabilities. The room of 120 other participants listen silently. In his opening remarks, top human rights official from the United Nations mission in South Sudan, Musa Gassama, called on the government to increase the access of basic services for people.
We recognize the ongoing commitments of the government in addressing most of the concerns raised by the international community, but also by citizens of South Sudan. And I think addressing, again, economic cultural rights is one of it, and I could see a lot of the commitments by government through the UPR process in addressing these rights. So I think it's important for us to continue reminding government of their commitment on addressing such important rights, especially through implementing the various recommendations coming from the UPR, but also coming from the other organs of the United Nations and other institutions or mechanisms.
Meanwhile, top official of the country's human rights watchdog encouraged the establishment and maintaining of financial institutions aimed at improving the country's financial institutions.
We'll have to look inwards as a people and make sure that we can link the documents that the government has signed voluntarily and link this to the economic situation that we have. And there is 3 fundamental documents that we need to look at. One is the Millennium Development Goals. 2 is the Africa Agenda 2063. And 3 is the peace agreement itself. Our African Union ambassador talked of chapter 4 of the agreement, but the missing link in that is the institutions that are inherently built into the agreement to fulfill and realize the things provided for under chapter 4.
Different groups at the forum said that financial reforms would allow for the generation of funds, which will in turn ensure the funding for services needed.
The government has to have a strong political will, in making things look better than they have been, Now, I think we have issues of non-oil revenue collection. If this money is properly collected, there will be money. There will be, funds, both for the salaries and then services, basic services, the people. And then there should be also reforms in the area of oil industry. Oil proceeds should be properly managed.
As the South Sudan Human Rights Forum continues to dialogue with different interlocutors with an aim of promoting the protection of human rights in the country, it is hoped that human rights concerns it flags to the government will impact positively on the lives of every citizen, be they disabled or not.
Thank you.